Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled 27 Pretty and Natural, but men still don't choose her. Let's get right into it.
My biggest flex by far is that this is my natural fucking face, bitch. I've never gotten any work done. Titties is natural, ass is natural, lips are natural, freckles are natural, cheekbones natural. And I don't always believe in being cocky, but the fact that I used to get made fun of endlessly for the features that people are paying for now. And yes, it is hilarious that I have what you've been wanting this whole time. And I didn't have to pay a motherfucking cent for it. Ain't no migrated fella up in this bitch. Very classy, very demure. Freckles don't rub off. Ancestors gave me the high cheekbones. No Botox or filler needed. And I love that for myself. I won. Black women are the blueprint, and don't you ever motherfucking forget it.
Now, the interesting thing about this, and I always tell you guys this the most, women who are biracial, mulatto, half black, half white, always claim blackness harder than black people, okay? And I give her credit. She is attractive, okay? I'm gonna give her credit for that. And her body's mean. I won't lie to you. Her body's mean, okay? But even with a face like that and a body like that, she's still single. Now, a lot of people try to figure out, like, why is a girl like this single? She got a body, she got face, face card don't decline. What's up with her? Something got to be up with her. Now, one of my favorite supporters used to always say on a lot of my videos that if she is attractive and she is single, chances are it's her personality. Well, I found a video to support that. Take a look.
If men want to start a podcast, I think that they should have to submit an application and then stand in front of an all-female panel. And they should have to present their case on why they should be allowed to have a podcast and a microphone. I think there should also be people sitting behind and to the side of wherever you present your case. And they should be able to vote if the man or group of men should have a podcast or not. The jurors and the panelists, after listening to the potential podcaster's case and reasoning for why they feel like their voice needs to be heard on major platforms, jurors and the panelists will...
You see? The minute she opens up her mouth, you just want to put a foot in it, okay? Whatever she's saying, it sounds stupid, okay? Everything she says here looks better on mute. I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, look. That sounds a lot better, okay? That sounds a lot better. Oh, yeah. Oh, that sounds good. I love everything you're saying, okay? But let me address some of her points. She's talking about trans men and women, trans women included. Okay, so men who act like girls could decide if real men should have a voice or not. Isn't this the same thing that women complain about the patriarchy, right? Controlling everything because they're men. But guess what? Women, instead of saying, we shouldn't have people just controlling things just because, they're saying that women should control everything. And women should determine if people have free speech or not. Yeah, a tyrannical government ran by women. What a great idea. How come no one ever thought about that before? Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Anyway, I found this video and she's talking about how Kevin Samuels was right, and apparently he was. Take a look at this. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
So lately I've been listening to Kevin Samuels again, and I gotta say, one thing that I have just come to terms with is the fact that I am average. I'm an average woman, and I'm not trying to fish for compliments or anything like that, but his content has really just made me look at my life. I have an average job, I have average income, both of my parents are average, I grew up around average people, and most of my friends are average too, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that is really important for people to understand, there's nothing wrong with being average. I think I just have had a higher inflated sense of self than what is actually realistic. And
wait, hold on. This girl is admitting a couple things we didn't expect. that Kevin Samuels was right, that she's listened to Kevin Samuels after he died, and that she has an inflated sense of ego? Whoa, maybe she should advise the girl prior, okay? The last girl. Now, I think it's very interesting to start with this premise that you're average because you look average, you have an average life based on your average job, average income, your parents are average, you're around average people, so yeah, why have the inflated sense of ego? It makes no sense. And you know what? Because she came to this realization, I think she's going to find a man. That last girl, though, who's all natural and so pretty, she's going to have trouble. Now, I found some other women that kind of understand what us men are going through. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Take a look at this.
I was talking to this man, and this guy, he's a heterosexual, mind you, and we were having discussions, and so I asked him, like, what is something that you really struggle with in an intimate relationship? Like, what is something that you find, like, really hard to deal with? And he said, the struggle is the woman. I said, excuse me? He said, y'all are so hard to deal with, like, y'all, every day you get a different person. Like, the person you go to sleep at night is not the same person you wake up, and then you don't know if you're being too hard or too soft, and then sometimes you got to be with this person, with that person. He was like, it's so many different personalities. And then he was like, on top of that, we have to be patient and be steady and just be like flatline all the time, because y'all come with so many emotions, we don't get to be like in our feelings, our emotions. So he's like, managing the woman is hard. Like, managing the woman is so hard because it's so much. Y'all come with so much. And I was like, dang, are we really that hard? Like, I'm sorry. I know I'm a lot, baby. I know I'm a lot. I'm so sorry. And then I feel like I need to put every woman on my back in that moment and apologize for them too. But then I started thinking, is he being dramatic? Fellas, are we really that hard? Like, do y'all really feel like y'all get a different person every day, and then you have to balance yourself to accommodate that different person every time? Like, are we that bad? I don't think so.
I think so. I think women are that bad. The reality of it is women are bipolar, okay? They're manic depressant, okay? Manic meaning they could be, 1 minute they're, oh my God, I'm having a good time, a lot of enthusiasm, they're having high highs, and then depressant mean they get low lows, right? They get so low, and so that's bipolarism right there. And the issue with that is, as a man, you want to take your girl seriously, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't react to her high highs. You shouldn't react to her low lows. But we're not used to just denying information like that. You know what I'm saying? It actually takes a lot of skill as a man to sit back and say, just chill. She's really happy? Cool. She's really upset? Cool. She's having a regular day? Cool. Whatever your girl's going through, you literally have to be indifferent. And the reason why that's like rough is because we don't like indifferent women. We don't like women that are just, So I like girls that could be expressive, you know what I'm saying? Like, something's really good happening, you could be expressive. Or a girl gives feedback like that. But it's interesting to see it happen like 1 minute to minute. Like, 1 minute you're just off the rails, the next minute she's like mad. Like, girls are so finicky. It's kind of really hard to deal with because as a man, you kind of have to be so grounded and unaffected by it. The best way I can think about it is you should just sit back and know to yourself that she's just having a moment almost every moment. Every moment. If a girl's mad, yelling, screaming, accept that she's having a rough patch at this moment. She's angry, her emotions are heightened, and you could just chill. And that's what I should have done. I had a conversation with my therapist. I'm calling him my therapist. Shout out to Jeff St. James. And I told him about an incident I had with a girl, and I reacted a certain way. He was like, bro, you followed her emotions. When she went up, you're not supposed to go up with her. Don't follow her. I'm like, oh, that's a good point. If I'm having a good day and you're having a bad day, I can't start having a bad day because you're having a bad day. I got to sit back and continue enjoying my day and follow my lead. I can't join you. And that's a challenge as men. We can't follow women in their tirades. Okay? It's a lot easier said than done, but we're not supposed to do that. Anyway, here's an example of a girl who is clearly emotionally unstable. She believes in all types of nefarious things. She thinks men are out to get her. She believes if we stonewall her, we're doing something wrong. If we take away our attention, we're doing something wrong. This is going to be a lot, all right? So let's listen to what she has to say.
The minute a man says he's busy, acts like he's busy, behaves like he's busy, insinuates that he's busy, make sure it's the last time that he does that. And when I say busy, I mean like all things that are associated with a person being busy. Canceling last minute, breaking promises, not showing up when you agree to, what else? having poor communication, lack of communication, inconsistent communication, all things that align with busy. You must understand that it is being done and it is being displayed on display for you in order to destabilize you emotionally. It is human psychology, okay, for when one is unsure, right? When you are uncertain, for you to chase clarity. Men know exactly what they're doing. They deprive you of affection, of consistency, of all of those things, all of those intangibles, in order to humble you, to manage your expectations, to again destabilize you emotionally, to get you to pursue them,
Let me stop her. Why is it wrong that we're trying to humble you and manage your expectations? Why is that? A lot of people don't like the idea of being humbled, right? But if you have an inflated sense of self and you expect that I'm going to just be simping for you, worshiping you, and my goal is to just, hey, take it down a notch. Hey, manage your expectations. That's wrong. So I'm supposed to allow you to believe that I'm going to be this prince in shining armor that you imagined and you dreamed of because I look the way you want me to look. Now you expect me to behave the way you want me to behave. This is the problem with women. They want to control you. And again, I'm going to say this again. You have to be indifferent about this. This is really hard. Okay? Listen, man, I'm struggling with this myself. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not easy. Okay, because you got to constantly remind yourself, don't react, don't react, don't react. That is part of emotional intelligence. The other part of emotional intelligence is to be able to compartmentalize that person, saying that this is her in her angry state. I like her when she's in a good state. Don't confuse the angry state with the good state. They're almost like two separate people. That's the best thing I can tell you. Treat women like they're multiple people. And that you really like one girl, and this is the girl you would really want to give your attention to. The other girls, you ain't trying to F with, okay? So that requires us, in a way, being busy, not giving you all of our time. So you have less time to act out. The less time I'm with you, the less time you have to act out. The more time I'm with you, the more time you have to act out. Okay, so sometimes less time with women is better, because if your time is so scarce, they don't have enough room to act up. They could only enjoy the moment, and then the moment is gone. Okay? So let's go back to what she's saying.
To chase them, to get you to lower your self-esteem, lower your standards, to gain easier access, to get you to orbit them, to get you to forsake the things in your life that you deem as important, and to adapt them, you know, and to adapt what you feel like is necessary for you to do or be in order to be chosen by them. I was talking to a friend earlier who was telling me or venting to me about a guy who she was dating who was displaying some of these behaviors. And I told her that men are like children. So backstory, one of the first jobs that I've ever had was I worked with children as a teenager. And even now, I always foster great relationships with children. To this day, I still do. I'm amazing with kids. And children learn this form of manipulation very early, and it grows. There's something that they do not lose as they mature.
To compare men to children is gaslighting 101. But I'm not going to be upset about it, guys. I'm calm, I'm peace, woosah, woosah, woosah. But the reality of it is, women are like children. Okay? Women are like children. Women are just as manipulative as men, if not better. You want to hear why? Because we want to believe you. None of y'all want to believe us. A lot of women think all men lie. I mean, literally all men. They think all men lie. Okay, that's why she had to put the little text there that says, not all men. She couldn't say it with her lips, but she probably watched it back and remembered, oh, I look like I'm stereotyping all men. So here's the thing, right? You're upset that we try to get you to behave and adapt to us. But what you don't understand is we have to train you if you're going to be our woman. We have to. I know that hurts you to hear that, but the way you were with other men who were more likely simps, you can't be with us. You can't be that way with us, okay? Now, can men have a good way at organizing ourselves so women can follow? Yes. But that's not manipulation. That's leadership. We know how to lead you. Please understand the difference, okay? Now, I just want to bring up that point. I want to move on because I actually want to get back to looks and image and how people appear. Because remember, in the beginning of this video or on the title of the thumbnail, it talks about BBLs. Now, I want to talk about a video with a girl who regrets getting a BBL. And I think it's significant that she talks about she regrets her BBL. Let's listen to her story and we will respond.
What's up? So today is not about perfume. Today is about something different. And I'm still gonna spray some. I'm definitely gonna spray some natos because I'm about to go somewhere. And yeah. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is BBLs and my thoughts on getting a BBL because I had two. So yeah, back in 2019, I had my first BBL. Went there to Turkey, had a BBL, had it done, whatever. Woke up, was happy, and everything turned out great because I didn't have no ass. I was literally my back and my ass was one like an iPad, you know. So yeah, I did it, and it turned out great. I loved it, whatever, because my fat was always in my stomach area and in my back area, and my legs were kind of small always. So yeah, so I did that, and then in 2021 I did another BBL because I wanted more, I wanted bigger, I wanted more hips, and I had a second BBL. But this BBL turned out being like too much. Like, to be honest, as I said, my legs are pretty skinny, so my ass I looked like an ant, to be honest. Like in the first couple of months, because the fat also goes like away a little bit, I looked like an ant. I didn't like it. Even people would like turn around and ask me if I had a BBL. This is not the whole point, you know. So I was not feeling it anymore. Like in the first few months I was kind of happy, you know, because I didn't see it until people like would tell me or ask me even if I had it done. So that's when I realized, okay, you can see it. So
ladies, I think we always can see the BBL. I know y'all want to trick us and fool us, and you guys are trying to be great magicians. I know you do it with your makeup, you do it with the fake hair. This girl looks like she has real hair, but you're not fooling anybody, okay? And the idea that you want to deceive us, I would say that's a little manipulative. You know what I'm saying? You're acting like a child, okay? But I thought it was interesting in the beginning. She said she's spraying her perfume because she's going somewhere. I wonder if she's spraying it because her BBL stinks. I just wonder, okay? Now, she has 2 BBLs. And I want to grant you, a lot of the videos, a lot of times I'm making these videos, a lot of these women are single women. They're coming online for attention. They're trying to seek a man's attention. They want to get female validation. They pretend like, hey, you know, I'm not chasing for compliments, but they are. They always are. Look at her. You know, she's in a beautiful car. She has her hair done. All this was staged. She didn't just, you know what? I just got dressed and I just feel like doing a video. She prepared for the video. I mean, I prepared for this video too. You know what I'm saying? The difference is, okay, I didn't have to get all spruced up like she did. Now, I know you're probably curious, what did her BBL look like? I thought the same thing. So I found a video of her explaining it. Now, I think this video is interesting because now you kind of see her body, right? She has a very narrow waist. From here, it looks natural. I won't lie to you, okay? But when I show you the BBL, you're going to be like, damn. And now I'm really curious how she could look 360 with the iPad back, okay? She called her butt like an iPad. I'm going to start saying that. Girl, you got an iPad. So interesting. Anyway, let's listen to what she has to say.
this is part 2 on why I do regret my BBL. So as I said in the previous video, the first one came out fine. And I should have kept it that way because, as I said, and y'all think it's so funny, I was built like an iPad. I had nothing. I'm gonna blend in the pictures so y'all can see the before and after. So y'all know what I mean. So coming from nothing to having 2 BBLs, it was just a lot for me. And at that time I was a little delulu. I thought I needed this and I wanted it so bad. So I did the round 1 and round 2. So yeah, as I said, I don't regret the first one. all I wanted to see is how my body would have changed with being pregnant and having a baby and stuff like that. And that's all. But the second one, as I said, it was a little bit too much. But now, after a few years, I lost some weight and it slimmed down a little. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it slimmed down a little. It doesn't look as bad as before, but I'm gonna blend in the pictures how it looked like 6 months after the surgery, so y'all can see what I mean. And I know y'all gonna say it's not that bad, it wasn't that hard, but I'm talking about myself. Like, for me, from coming from nothing to this, it was, I don't know. When I woke up.
Damn. That does look like an I was going to say iPad. It looks like an ant booty, okay? She got like an ant body, okay? And I didn't know she was a single mom. I didn't know she was a single mom. By the way, I want to say that that's just one thing she has in common. So she has a BBL and she's a single mom. This girl doesn't have a BBL and she's a single mom. And they're both single, right? And then this girl, she's single as well. Like, all these girls can't find a man. Some of them have real bodies. Some of them have natural bodies. Some of them clearly have some personality problems. Serious personality problems, right? Some of them hate men, okay? But the trend nowadays, as a whole, women are struggling with men because they followed feminism. They followed a lot of things that other women told them. I think women would be better off if they return to their daddy. Return to your faja, okay? We have your best intentions in mind. I'm telling you, it might not seem like we do, but we do. Because let's keep it real. As much as men, quote unquote, make fun of 304s, we benefit from 304s. I like 304s. 304s let me smash right away, okay? But I do feel like in the long run, they're going to be traumatized by it, right? Some of them, maybe some of them won't. But this hookup culture, which men benefit from, we've been calling it out. So technically, we're willing to spite ourselves to help you. And that's what men do. Men, we've built the world, made the world so comfortable, even though we're realizing now that we made it too comfortable because it gave the opportunity for feminism to arise, right? And now we have to protect feminism, the very thing that's destroying young boys, young men, and the family unit. Because when you think of society, society's supposed to be a place where the primary unit is the family. But we're moving away from that. Right? With feminism and the womanist movement, we're moving to a society where the primary unit is the individual. Everybody is about self. And men, we don't like this because we realize that we've built the world for us and now you guys want to be for yourself. So we don't like that. Okay? Let's get back to doing us again. Now, I have a lot of questions on whether I'm going to be a married man or a family man in the next couple of years. I'm 37, and there are a lot of men who are my age. They're questioning that too. Should they start families, or should they just keep working harder and harder and building their income, their nest egg, enjoy themselves, and not rush and look for a wife? Okay, so I also have questions about life, and I don't have all the answers. I don't. Okay, but when you're part of my channel, we're gonna try to figure them out together. Either way, BBL, no BBL, attractive or average, women are struggling, and hopefully a lot of these videos can help. I don't know. I'm just going to try, but I'm not going to guarantee you anything. All right? Anyway, please comment below. Tell me what you guys think. All right? What do you think about this video? Should you get a BBL? Should you not get a BBL? If you're average, is it an advantage? If you're attractive, is it an advantage? Having kids don't seem like an advantage, but maybe it is. I don't know. You guys comment below and like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.